here with a story for you today. The name of the book is The Perfect Present. Have you ever got a perfect present? I think all presents are perfect because usually somebody, or maybe always, gave you that present with good intentions and lots of love. The quiz number today is 152720. The perfect presents. Lots of pages here in the beginning. Chapter 1. The night before, Henry was too excited to sleep. He was thinking about the enormous pile of birthday presents waiting for him downstairs and trying to decide and guess what Spot was going to give him. He was guessing in alphabetical order and he was currently at T. Is it a trip for two to Timbuktu? No. A totem pole? No. A trampoline? No. Trying to think of the perfect present. He's guessing in T's. Spot had actually bought Henry a fishing rod. Whenever they passed the window of Mr. Anglin's shop for anglers, Henry would push his nose up against the window and gaze longingly at it. If only it was mine, he would sigh. Spot could not wait to see Henry's face when he opened it. Chapter 2. That was a short chapter. The surprise. Morning came and Spot and Henry raced downstairs. Henry ripped open all of his presents from his mom and dad, his sister Olivia, his uncles, his aunts, his cousins. He was just about to open Spot's present when the doorbell rang. Ding dong. Henry's grandparents had arrived and they brought a strange and wobbling box with them. They carefully placed it on the floor in front of Henry. What do you think's in the box? It's wobbling and it's strange. There was a loud and sudden woof and outburst. A dog, yelled Henry, with a waggy tail and a soft wet nose and a warm furry tongue. He's perfect. He ran straight to the garden to teach the dog some fantastic new friends. Not friends, tricks. Sorry. Got this book memorized too and I turned it too quick. Spot followed them out into the garden. But you haven't opened my present yet, he said. But Henry wasn't listening. He's too excited about what? His new present, his dog. Spot was miserable. Henry's always wanted a dog, and now he has one, he thought. I might as well not be here. So he left him a note to say goodbye. And he quietly packed his things. It was dark outside, and it had started to rain, and he shut the door softly behind him, and he set off on the long journey back to his old house. I wonder why they named the duck Spot. You don't have spots. It was still raining when Spot came to a river. His suitcase was too heavy to fly with, so he jumped in to swim across instead. But the rain had made the river too fast and too strong, and Spot was tumbled away downstream. He desperately grabbed at the branches of a tree as the river swept him past, and then he clambered unsteadily to the top of the tree. He's still holding his suitcase, isn't he? It would be hard to swim in the river with a suitcase. The rain carried on raining, and the river rose up to meet him. Spot was stuck and didn't know what to do. So the river's rising, and he's in the top of a tree. He's a duck. Ducks should be able to swim, but not if the river's rushing and you have a suitcase. Chapter 3. Meanwhile, huh? Oh, Spot, oh no. Spot had almost given up hope when he suddenly heard shouting in the distance and his heart jumped. Henry had came to find him. But then he heard barking too and his heart sank. Ugh, that dog was with him. There was a flash of light and the dog came slowly sniffing over the hill. The dog is sniffing. He's trying to find Spot. Then, barking noisily, he rushed headlong toward Spot. "Wait!" shouted Henry, but it was too late. With a single bound, the dog jumped into the river, and suddenly he sank like a stone. Oh, no. We're at the climax of the story. What do you think? Spot knew he had to do something. He dove straight in after the dog and caught him by the collar, just in time. But now they were both in trouble. Spot was too tired and the dog was too heavy, and they both began to sink. Then from somewhere up above them, there came a strange flop, and Spot felt a sharp tug at his neck. What do you think it is? He looked up, and there was Henry holding his brand new fishing rod and smiling. "Oh, Spot," said Henry, "I was so worried about you. Why did you leave?" "Because I didn't think you needed me anymore," said Spot. "I thought the dog was your perfect pet now." "Spot," said Henry, "I will always need you, and you will always be my perfect pet, no matter what." "But perhaps," he said, "the dog can be our perfect pet. I would have never found you without him." Spot looked curiously at the dog. "I never had a pet before," he said. "You'll love it," Henry told him. "Pets are excellent." "So," asked Spot hopefully, "do you like your birthday present?" "Spot, it's absolutely perfect." And there they go, walking away. Sweet little story. I like this story. The Perfect Present. And the quiz number was 152720. The perfect present. You ever had a perfect present? I think all presents are perfect. Somebody else gave them to us. That makes them perfect because they thought about you. Love you guys. Hope you're having a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day.